when you're like playing Beatles songs and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You're good.
That's awesome.
You
Hey,
can see
look,
that.
I just got a notification of me. What would happen? What would happen if I clicked that button?
It's
Would we
gonna
go
be
into
weird.
another universe?
Yeah. You might have to, like, I have it playing on another window because that way I can see the chat, but I have to mute it because then it's just echoing what we're saying.
Yeah,
so.
do you get my echo of you?
No.
Okay, good. Yeah, I think Google like accounts for that in these things. It like removes your voice.
Well, anyway, I have headphones. I have headphones, so that helps.
Oh, so yeah, good.
So hey everyone, you've been hearing us talk right now, but I have a very special guest right now. We're gonna talk a little to him, just like introduce him because you guys might, in case you don't know who he is, that way, you know, you'll get familiar and we can like go into some interesting topics. So, welcome to Anthony Recenello. Yeah.
Welcome to me, everyone.
Yeah. Let me make sure it's actually going to you. There we go. We're actually seeing you. Okay.
Oh, people can't see me.
Yeah, because it can't show two people at the same time. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it has to be one at a time.
Freaking hangouts.
Yeah.
Damn hangouts.
So
these hangouts.
We would do this in person, but he's in New York, and I'm in LA.
But when we are in person, we will film together. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, do something.
Next time I go to LA, we'll hang out.
Okay, sounds good. You used to live here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, what do you do for those who don't know?
My name's Anthony Recenello, and I am a social development coach, relationship development coach. Basically, I teach people how to meet people in the best way possible. If you want a girlfriend, if you want to learn how to just meet anybody and make friends with them, if you want to meet somebody and just hook up with them, you know, have a little bit of the naughty stuff, then you call me up and I'll help you.
And he has a YouTube channel, so I put in the link in the description, so you can check it out. He has like a new show on, I think you premiered the 5th episode on Sunday, The Wingman, so check that out too.
Yep.
How many more episodes are there of that?
One more episode for this season.
Okay.
I mean, I'm going to keep doing them. I love doing them. They're so fun. But yeah, this season was just kind of like a test run. So like 6 episodes, just want to see what people thought before I invested $1 billion into it. It's really fun. It is about what I do. So the show is about me coaching men on how to meet women. And the cool thing about it is you actually get to see everything. So the camera is on my students when they walk up to women, when they chat with them, how they did. I'll give them the advice on how to get better, how to improve. And hopefully at the end, you'll see some sort of improvement.
Yeah. That's what I like about the show, because I know you do that, but it was cool to actually see the process.
Oh, you know? Thank you. Yeah, that's because every time somebody asks me, oh, what do you do? I'm like, I'm a dating coach. You're a dating coach? What's that all? And they want to ask every question. So now I could just lead them to the show and then say, watch the show and then get back to me.
Yeah. Oh, and I just need to clarify because I always have to do this. He's not a pickup artist because some people like
pickup artists, man. Fuck pickup artists. I'm
they
not
think it's
one of them.
Yeah, they think it's like the same thing, and no. And I actually really hate pickup artists. I've seen some of their videos, and it's just like, it horrifies me.
Pickup artists are just losers. All they are guys that were like scorned as children by women. Oh, they never liked me. So they grow up and was like, now I want to show them who I could be. Real tough. Get back at them. And then you see these weird like creatures in bars that like try to skeeve on women. And those are called pickup artists.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is like, really different from what I do.
Yeah, and like your skills, the skills you teach, I feel like you can use them just in everyday life, not just with dating. You can use them just in communicating with people in general.
I
so
teach relationship skills. How do you make friends with somebody? How do you get into a relationship with somebody? How do you see somebody over at the coffee shop and say, hey, I actually like hate the fact that I can't have a word come out of my mouth to anybody, or at least the person that I'd like to talk to. How the hell do I get from here to there? And so everything I do is teaching you how to, like I said, get from A to B. What are the steps in between? Mentally and physically.
And how did you, like, become, like, how did you, like, when did you realize that, like, you could teach this, and how did you end up, like, starting to, like, get clients, to, get clients and things like that?
So it's actually pretty interesting. I'm just fascinated with social skills. When I realized that social skills were something that you could actually improve upon, when I realized that they were some sort of art that you could actually like, like learn and grow from, and I just didn't know that. Growing up, I just thought you were either cool or you were not cool, or like there were like, there were increments in between the coolness. And and then when I was like, wait a second, I could improve myself with people. Holy crap. And then I became really fascinated with that, and just like really became a scientist, and tried to figure out things on my own. Studied my best friends who were just like super good with people, read a lot of self-improvement books, and kind of tried to figure out what the hell this is all about. And like 10, 12 years ago, I created this blog about it. And people started contacting me, and they started saying, hey, I want you to help me. And I started helping them. And then people started saying, hey, I want to pay you to help me. I was like, oh, cool. So then I started doing that. And now I'm here.
Awesome. So there might be some incels and mgtows that might be watching this later, because sometimes they come across my channel and they leave comments, and it's always it's just really funny, because it's always like when I try to post anything to help people, they're always like just making an excuse.
Yeah.
Oh, if you're not rich, so blah blah blah. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
God.
My mission is, part of my mission is to get incels and to make them see the light. The funny thing about red pill theory, or whatever it is, red pill philosophy that incels like to follow, is it is structured to make you think that the red pill philosophy is like, wow, I see the truth. Everything over here is wrong. The truth is that you have to do this and be like this. It's like, it's not that genius of concepts that red pill stuff teaches. It just basically says that everyone's selfish, and you should be selfish too if you want to get what you want. Like, it's such dumb shit. But to people that are young and inexperienced, they take to it really quickly, and they go, oh, wow, I just have to, and then, like if they were in Star Wars, they would be melding into the dark side, like maybe the Emperor or Darth Vader did. But the truth is that red pill philosophy is mostly bullshit. There are very, very small little bits and pieces that connect to reality, but those are the things that merely keep them hanging on by a thread that makes it believable at all. Should you have money to be attractive? That does not matter. However, let's think about it. Where does money come from? Well, most often, money comes from a sense of purpose in a man. What the hell's going on in the background? Is somebody like breaking down a house?
Oh yeah, they're doing some repairs in the hallway today. That just happened to be today, so yeah.
It literally sounds like there's like one of those fucking big machines, trucks that are like breaking down houses.
Anyway. Sorry, it just had to be today out of all days right now.
Yeah. So in terms of like, oh, you have to be rich. Rich doesn't matter. You could be rich and the biggest depressed loser in the world. That's not making you attractive. What makes you attractive? And I think about it, let's see if this money thing actually has any merit. So then you try to really break it down in a rational way instead of just using your bias and your insecurity to jump to conclusions and say, where does money come from? It comes from somebody being purposeful. It comes from somebody that gives value to the world. And in giving value, he gets value back. Now, if we could say, well, then maybe it's not money, but maybe money is the easiest barometer to show how much purpose a man is living by. Doesn't mean that purpose equals money, but it is the easiest barometer in a capitalistic society. So if you are a very purposeful man, in other words, somebody that is very dedicated to providing value to the world or an individual somehow, then that is inherently attractive to people. Okay? So back when I had no money at all, why was I dating women that I was really attracted to? Well, guess what? Because I had a ton of fucking purpose about what I was doing, and women found that really sexy about me, even if I had zero money, right? So there's a lot of the red pill philosophy that incels think about that have very, very loose connections to reality, but because their bias is so strong and their insecurity is so strong, and their kind of just vitriol for people that are happy and successful is so strong that they jump to conclusions to match their bias, to match their insecurity, to give them excuses that they can't be this way. Oh, cool. You gotta be rich, so fuck that. Only bitches want rich. It's like, buddy, like, leave the dark side. Like, take off your Vader mask. But come on, come to the light side. Let me teach you the real way. Anyway.
Well, thank you for
you said
talking about that.
Thing and I jumped into like a 10-minute long, but I feel very strongly about it. So there you go.
No, that's good. But even if they hear that, they're still gonna be like, no, we're right. You know, women are horrible.
Many of them will be. Many of them will be, and that's okay. Because those are the men that are never going to be happy. And fuck them. I don't want you to be with me. But I have many men that email me and say, thank you. Because I was a red pill incel guy. And I hated women. I hated blah, blah, blah. And I thought this is how world was. But then you showed me that there was another option. And I thank you, and you've changed my life. Literally, I get emails and messages like that all the time. So, yeah, I know there's going to be a lot of losers that just are going to stay losers. That's okay. I don't care. But to the men that say, listen, maybe there is another option. Maybe the world isn't horrible and dark. Maybe I don't have to make excuses for things and jump to conclusions about the world. And maybe there is good in the world. And I'm going to check out what this guy says a little bit more. Think about it. Even if you're so fucking sure about what you believe, why don't you have an open mind about what I teach? So let's see. Who knows?
Yeah, so check out his channel. Check it out before you say anything. Please. He has really good videos. That's why I watched them. Okay, and I'm a girl. Like, hello. I was like, more guys need to hear this because... You know, I've seen advice videos for women, but I'm like, I want to see what the guys are being told. so you know, there's some bad ones with like the pickup artists. I'm like, it's horrible. And then I saw yours, and I'm like, okay, that makes sense. I agree with that. More guys should know that. Like, so that's why.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
So there's one a question that I get asked a lot by guys because I encounter a lot of creepy guys. And so I'm not saying all guys are creepy. No, I'm not saying no. I live in downtown LA, so I encounter creepy guys all the time.
Do you hang out with bro?
No. Like, but it's
maybe that's
not. It's not safe, basically. But
yeah.
So I have a lot of experiences with that. But I know, like, I know a lot of really great guys too, so I'm not saying all guys are like that, but some guys always ask me, like, how do you, like, approach a girl and not be creepy? That's, like,
Yeah.
the big thing. So I've
Yeah.
said what I think, but I want to see what you think. Like, how do you, like, a guy who has no idea, like, okay, I want to talk to a girl, but I don't want to be creepy. So, like, what
Yeah.
would you tell them?
A lot of my lessons that I teach are, they always have two sides. One side is the mindset, the philosophy. The other side is the actionable, practical side. I usually like to start up with the mindset because that always is the foundation to how everything goes further.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody taught me something years and years ago that was so enlightening to me, and it made so much sense. And he said, as long as your intentions are benevolent, as long as you have good intentions, you should never feel guilty, shameful about what you want to do. And that was so true to me. I said, holy shit. So if I know that I'm a good person, if I know that I don't want to manipulate this person,
Mm-hmm.
then I have nothing to be ashamed of to go talk to this person. So if they think that I'm creepy and I know that I'm not creepy, then who's wrong?
Okay.
They're wrong.
Mm,
However, if I go up to that person and I do have manipulative um, intentions,
okay.
then I should feel fucking nervous. Why? Because I'm being a douche.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Then I should feel fucking nervous, and I should feel shitty if she tells me that I'm creepy.
Okay.
However, I learned that as long as my intentions are good, as long as
Mm-hmm.
I'm following the right social skills, as long as I
Mm-hmm.
have good social skills, I always win. And that's
Mm,
what I say. Good social skills always wins. So even if, and it's very rare, because if you have good social skills, it always wins. But very rarely a girl will get uncomfortable. Um, and in that case, everyone around that sees this thing going on is going to know, is going to feel, will sense who is right. And as you have good intentions, you have good social skills, if you have only love emanating, and somebody treats you shitty, then the only person that looks like shit is going to be that person, not
mm,
you. So never, ever, ever feel guilty about what you want to do as long as you only have good intentions. What does that
okay.
mean? Well, does that mean that you can't go up to somebody that you're attracted to and tell them how cute you think they are? Why is that bad intentions? Why would a girl not like that?
Mm-hmm.
Why would a girl not want to be swept away by some cool dude that maybe they go on to hook up later in the day, in the night, later that week. Maybe they go on a few dates. That's not bad intentions. As long as it's mutual, they're attracted to each other.
Yeah.
Um, it becomes bad intentions when you say, I don't give a shit about this person. I just merely want to use her body parts for my own personal pleasure. I don't care if she is a sex doll, but the fact that she's not a sex doll gives me more value to others. So I'd like to use that body. That's
Mm,
bad intentions,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, right? But to be attracted to a person's soul, to a person's body and soul all together, the whole human as she is,
Mm-hmm.
that's not bad at all. That's great. That's beautiful. And to follow that um, instinct is good. Um, yeah, so that's the first thing, is to make sure that your philosophy is right, to make sure that your headspace is right. The next thing, and this is the biggest thing about newbies, about people that are not very experienced socially interacting with strangers,
Mm-hmm.
it is going to, no matter what, there's no way around it except for working on your headspace. You are gonna feel scared your first, second, third, fourth, fifth time. That's just it. That's how it is. Why? Because anything that you do new feels uncomfortable. Doesn't matter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, if I never drove a car before, I'm gonna feel nervous jumping in the car. I do. When I was 16, it felt very scary to drive a car for the first time. I remember when I took my driving test, my parents never brought me on the highway, the freeway. And so the driving instructor was like, all right, just turn this way. We're going to go onto the freeway. And in my head, I'm like, holy fuck, are you serious? I'm used to driving around my block and stuff in the neighborhood streets. I was freaking out inside. So there is nothing that is really going to stop that fear except for you just doing it a few times over and over. You have to tell your head, and you have to say, listen, I have to eat shit for a little bit until I feel comfortable with it. There's no way around it. There are a couple things that you could do. You could do baby steps where you ask somebody the time, and then maybe you ask somebody, or maybe you give somebody a compliment. And then after you're used to giving somebody a compliment, then you could, bring the conversation further and to express yourself. And there's a lot of little baby steps that I teach and all of that stuff. But the reality, if I'm going to give you a nutshell, listen, if you're scared, if you think that it's creepy, your brain is going to give you every excuse under the sun why you shouldn't do it. Oh, this is the wrong situation. Oh, this is the wrong place. Oh, she's going to think I'm creepy. Oh, I don't like her anyway. Like, you're going to make up a billion excuses why you shouldn't do that. But you have to have the rationale, the wise mind above that fear to say, listen, you're making these excuses because you're scared, and you're scared because you've never done it before. It is uncharted territory for you. You are not sure how it's going to go, and that scares you. It's easier to be safe. But in order to progress, you must push through the fear and prove to yourself that all of those excuses are not true, that you need to have the wise mind to look down upon all the fears and be rational and understand that speaking to a stranger is not going to have any negative effect on your life whatsoever. It can only have positive effect. I'm trying to give answers in very small nutshells. I mean, I could go on for hours, but sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. No, that's good. What do you,
How am I doing?
Okay. You're good. It's just, I feel like maybe, I think some of them might also need help with, like, that's something I've worked on too, is like rejection. Because like, I just, like, me, like in real life, if I like can kind of, because you can kind of tell like when a guy is like, and they genuinely like give you like a compliment, oh, you look really nice today, oh, thank you, and then they're just being like creepy, like they just want your number, and then you just like kind of ignore them, and then they keep like following you, getting in your face. I've had guys do that, like literally like get in my face because like obviously they can't take no for an answer, so it's like and I feel like how would you, I don't know, maybe tell, like, what advice, I guess, would you give them to, like, if they get rejected? Like, maybe not those that are really aggressive, but like just like just like a nice guy who just like maybe he got rejected. Like.
Yeah, because honestly, those creeps are probably not watching this video right now.
Yeah.
DMs, that's different because they're, any guy isn't really scared of DMing a girl, but the creeps that are kind of just like following women around and not bothering them, they're probably not watching videos on how to improve with women. I mean, maybe the only guys that are watching those videos are the guys that started learning those freaking approaches from creepy pickup artists anyway. So anyway, how to deal with rejection when you go up to a girl? Is that what you're asking?
Or just, I guess because in my experience, like you try to let a guy down gently. Like if they're nice, they're not being creepy. You're just like not interested, and it's like they will keep messaging you and things like that.
About online.
Well, I mean, it could be like guys that I know, but like they can contact you through social media, so they'll keep texting you, or they'll keep
They're like
DMing you.
or friends that you've met in person.
Yeah, like people, like it's happened both, like online, like people that I know in person, and people just like online that like can't take no. Like, so you don't think
What are you asking me?
like how would you? I guess how would you tell a guy to, or because I feel like some of them like they might need help with like being. It's like they can't move on basically. Like how would you be like, okay, you know, what advice would you give them to like maybe think it's the end of the world or something if the person says no, like.
Got it.
Or do your clients, they don't get rejected, so you don't have to deal with that?
No, I mean everybody gets rejected if they're trying to be accepted.
Okay.
If you're not trying to be accepted, then you don't get rejected. However, I feel like I could answer that question from two different angles, but number one, I wish there was a world where women could be more upfront, because even though it may be painful for the guy at first and the girl, deep down the guy really wants and appreciates an upfront answer so he could freaking get out. I'm not blaming this on women to not be upfront, because that's not what women are asked of in society. Women are asked to be polite and not to be bitches. And so they don't want to come off bitchy and be known as somebody that puts people down and says, get the hell out of here, stop talking to me, I'm not interested, yada, yada, yada. However, I wish there was a world where women would just say, hey, listen, I don't want to talk to you. I don't think you're attractive. But unfortunately, that's not the case. So there becomes these annoying dances between men and women, where men just keep messaging women and women keep responding, whether it's monosyllabic or whether they actually treat them as friends. And the problem there is men don't actually realize that the girl's not interested, because there's no clear there's no clear statement saying that she's not interested. Hey, listen, I will never date you. I'm not interested in that you. So, you know, that would be really, like, women just, they don't want to have to deal with that moment of awkwardness, and who would? So that's just really not going to happen in society unless something huge changes. But for men, the reason men probably do that is just because they're not dating anybody.
Oh, okay.
It's likely just because they're not successful in their dating lives. That's all, right? Who the hell is going to be like pestering a woman online when they're dating 5 women in real life, right? Especially women that they're really attracted to and excited about. So the real thing is, the men that are messaging women online and just kind of pestering women, they need to get the hell out. They need to go and actually meet people and grow a set of balls.
Yeah.
But
that's what I said. That's what I said when to the, like, because I get like people that I don't know that keep messaging me and stuff, and I won't respond to them directly, but I might post like something on Twitter or something like, why don't you guys go out and meet women in real life, like that are, instead of trying to like get on me, like I'm far away from you, like go meet women in real life, and they get all offended and stuff.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I mean, listen, I don't know.
Dude, so you're not into like the online dating, or no, what? But maybe online dating is different because you eventually do meet. So you think like you like you do you coach people with like online dating or just like in-person interaction?
Yeah. I'm extremely experienced in online dating since I've been doing it before most people have. I've been doing it when really the only free website there was that was actually like legitimate, like 15 years ago, was probably longer than 15 years ago, was OkCupid. So I mean, I think I've been doing online dating a lot for about 15 years.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, online dating's really good, but only if you know how to use it. If you don't know how to use online dating, then it sucks and it's horrible and it ruins your life.
Okay. Like, you still need social skills for online dating. It's like, if you don't have any skills, then I guess it's not really going to work.
Well, I mean, you need social skills for online dating just because the whole point of online dating is to meet the person in person. So yeah, when you go on that date, you need to be dope. you can't be a weirdo. So yeah, but I mean, most of the online dating advice is really simple and is effective, which is have really good pictures, be attractive, be as attractive as possible. In other words, like, have a fit body, be well groomed, look good, and have really good pictures. I mean, online dating stuff is pretty simple. The issue is when it comes down to logistics and managing your time. If you're not doing it right, it could be a huge time suck where you get flaked on all the time, and you are spending more time messaging women that you'll never see or never meet. And yeah, and because of that, your confidence will just dwindle, plummet, which happened to me at times because I didn't know how to use online dating properly. When I started learning how to actually leverage it to my own strengths, leverage it so I wasn't at the mercy of the app, but the app was at the mercy of me. That's when I started doing much better at it. Some small tips I could give right now, pretty simple, but they change everything. One, I highly recommend to get on the phone with a girl before you go on a date with her. Why? Because you could go on 4 dates a week and all of them can suck. Our assumptions about who a person might be in their pictures and on text and chat you're always, no matter what, even when I tell you this, you're going to see a picture of a girl, you're going to see a picture of a guy, and you're going to go, oh yeah, but I could tell he's going to be good. And he's not going to be good. And it's the same thing for guys. You're going to see a girl and be like, oh, I could tell she's not going to be crazy. And then she's crazy. Oh, her texts are kind of clever and fun and quirky. So that means she's going to be clever and fun and quirky when I meet her. Nope. So a great thing to do is before you go on the date, you could plan the date with somebody, and you don't even have to plan the date. You say, hey, you want to FaceTime? You want to go on a phone call? If a girl doesn't want to do that, then don't talk to her. Don't go on a date with her. It doesn't matter. Guess what? You just filtered out a ton of women who you don't have to see. Once again, it's about making it efficient for you. So filtering out as much as possible is really important, no matter how hot she is. If she is not willing to have a phone call with you, then she's probably not even that interested in you. After a 5 to 10 minute phone call, I could tell exactly how the date will go. And I just saved myself $50-$60, about 3 to 4 hours of my time, and potentially wasting a night if she flakes on me. And then waiting several days of anticipation to see her, which builds up nervousness. And then essentially having a blind date when I actually do meet the person. All of that is thrown away when I have a simple 5-minute phone call or a FaceTime with a girl. What will happen? 1, I get to know her so I don't feel nervous when she meets me, and she won't feel nervous when she meets me. 2, I get to see if she's cool so I don't waste time. And things will just move so much faster when you finally do meet. You guys could get past all of the kind of, so tell me about your blah, blah, blah. You could get right to hanging out as if you guys are best friends. And that's so easy to just that puts you on the fast track to hooking up, kissing, whatever the hell you want to do, or not. Yeah, so phone call is huge. I know this is the type of tip where guys are going to be like, yeah, but I'm not really going to do that. But guess what? It will change everything for you with online dating. There's a lot more tips, but I can't think of them right now.
I don't know what to exactly say, but I know I get so many. I mean, though I'm not on online dating sites, just like on Instagram and Facebook, I get so many messages from guys just, hi, hey. Like, yeah. That is, like, why am I going to respond to that? So, like, have something interesting to say at least. Like, not just like, hi, hey, what's up? Like,
yeah, so my, I have this in one of my videos, but one of the best opening lines that I use just when I have nothing else to say is what's up, pooper scooper, and that really works really well.
Oh really? Wow.
Girls just think it's adorable. Say what's up, pooper scooper. And for some reason girls like it. So that's a pretty good one. Use that.
Okay, yeah, so see, there you go, guys. Message what's up, Cooper Scooper, instead of hey or hi. It's very boring. Not gonna respond to that. So when I was asking people for questions, I saw a very common one was that this is like if you already know the person, like when do you tell them that you like have feelings for them? Like, is there a right time?
I mean, from the first moment you see the person.
Oh,
yeah. So basically what happens is guys put themselves in the friend zone. The way they do so is by withholding their attraction, their expressed attraction to women. When you withhold your attraction to the woman, you put yourself in a friend zone. So what you do is you express your attraction the second you feel it. Usually, if I'm going to go out on like an online date with a girl and she looks hot, well then guess what? The first thing I'm going to say to her is, God damn, you look hot. And or whatever I feel. Maybe I'm like, man, you look really beautiful. You look gorgeous. You look stunning. Whatever it is. From there, the ice is broken. She knows I'm attracted to her. The direction of the date can move. The direction of the date then can move in that direction.
Oh, okay. Oh shoot! Oh no! The connection. What happened?
Where'd you go?
Oh, okay.
What's happening?
I'm back. I'm back. Did you see me?
You look like a Super Nintendo game.
I'm back. I'm back.
Yeah. Okay. You hear me?
Okay. Yeah.
So basically, when you express your attraction from the beginning, it sets the stage for later on. When you don't say anything, when you withhold your attraction to the woman, it puts you in the friend zone by basically effectively making you a eunuch boy and a Ken doll, somebody without a pee-pee.
Oh god.
And some music? What is that?
Oh, that's my dog scratching and the repairs. So now we have more.
Wow, it literally sounds like some dude is on a beat machine, just like throwing down something really tasty.
Oh man, sorry.
What the hell were we talking about?
Friend zone.
First date. Yeah, friend zone. Just express your attraction from the beginning, and every time you feel your attraction from then on, express it. I mean, don't overdo it on the first date or anything like that. But a few things here or there is important. That's all. From that point, you don't need to tell a girl how you feel, because that makes it all serious and stuff. I have to tell you something. I think I'm in love with you.
Okay.
Like that's not real. I know that Jim and Pam did that. But what happened? Pam pushed Jim away. So that's a good beat, dude.
Ryuzaki, stop.
Uzbeki? Is that the name of the dog?
Ryuzaki. It's Japanese.
Mayuzaki?
Ryuzaki.
Ryuzaki.
Yeah, he always does this when I'm live. That's when he it's like he can sense when I'm live, and he starts scratching the floor. It's like he always does it.
It's anxiousness. He's anxious that you're having attention from somebody else.
Maybe, but I always take him out right before I go live to like do his thing or whatever. But
I honestly think you need to get him some turntables. Fast as hell. Get him fucking turntables. Headphone.
Oh my god. Ryuzaki, stop! Stop!
Ryuzaki! Yo, TJ Ryuzaki here!
Oh my god. He's not gonna...
Motherfucker!
He's not gonna stop. Okay, I think he stopped for a little bit. Okay, oh my god. Okay, I got this random question too. This guy said, why do girls only want to sleep with me and not want a relationship? That's weird. I know, I've seen girls ask that. I've never seen a guy do that, but maybe because you don't want one.
I don't know.
We need to know your situation.
Who the hell are you, dude? Tell me who you are.
We need to know your situation.
Sleep with me? I don't know.
Okay. Well.
Likely because you don't have a sense of purpose. That's probably what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. It probably is that you are not. You don't have a future that you're moving 100 miles an hour towards. I don't know you, but I'm gonna guess. I'm just making a random guess.
And I saw in the comments, hi to everyone who's commenting and chatting, and we're not going to respond to every single comment because there's a lot. But but there was like,
what's up, y'all?
They were saying that basically in a nutshell that, you know, if you don't have a nice apartment, nice car, good looks, a good job, you're not going to get a woman. Basically, that's so. I was wondering what you think about that.
I first of all, it just sounds like little pussy boys making excuses is all, really. First of all, what does it mean get with a girl? Like, do you mean hook up with somebody? I mean, you could easily hook up with somebody without doing any of that.
I think they were talking about...
I could be a homeless guy and go hook up with cute girls. Doesn't matter. Are you talking about getting into a relationship? Yeah. If you fucking live on your parents' couch, have no job, have no future, then nobody's going to want to be in a relationship with you that does have a job, that does have a future. I don't understand the logic of what they're saying. Can you guys maybe get a little more specific so I understand what you're talking about?
Let's see. I'm trying to go. It was like far back. Okay. Oh, good looks and a man being employed, very important to women. If anyone says otherwise, they have a brain tumor. Okay. Women don't want to have to worry about their financial future, so having security with a man is extremely important. I think I might have lost Anthony right now. So Anthony, if you could come back, that'd be great. I'll be waiting here. Just reading the comments. Being rich and attitude makes you attractive. Yeah, and a nice car, an apartment. If you don't have those things, you have very, very little chance to succeed in dating. So those are all the comments. Anthony, I don't know what happened to the connection. So hope you're, hopefully you can listen to what I'm reading right now. That way I don't have to read them again. But yeah, that's the one thing I like about Anthony is he's very honest with his advice. He doesn't sugarcoat things, and you know, when you're an adult, you should be able to take advice and not. Hi.
Yeah, I was gone. Are you talking about me?
I was reading the comments, but then I was like, I hope you're actually listening because you're not here. So I was just basically like reading what they were saying that, you know, being rich attitude makes you attractive. Also, having a nice car and apartment. If you don't have those things, you have very little chance to succeed in dating. And
what does dating mean? Does that mean hooking up with anybody, or does that mean getting into a relationship? Getting into a relationship with who? There's so many specifics. It's so funny how guys that have zero experience in dating go, you just need a car and a job. Do you know how many clients I have worked with that are fucking millionaires that have the more money than you could dream of, have an amazing New York City apartment, an amazing car, are good looking, and they don't date anybody? You understand? What are you guys talking about? Don't just splat just general platitudes about dating when you don't have the experience. Get actually experience. Prove it to yourself. Get the job, get the car, get the apartment, and prove it to yourself that that's what it really is. Because I guarantee you, it's not. It's not. It's a sense of purpose behind those things. When a woman sees that you have a drive in life, that you're pushing towards something, that you're giving value to the world, and the world is benefiting from what you do, that is the inherent attractive thing inside all of that. What is the easiest barometer to be able to tell that somebody has a lot of purpose? It's, having a lot of money. Why? Because when you do give value, guess what? In a capitalist society, you receive money back from it. So when a woman sees a man that wears better clothes, maybe drives a nicer car, they don't go, oh, that metal thing that he's inside of that moves nicely makes me want to have sex with him. That makes no sense. What they're really saying is that is a symbol of a man's purpose in life, a drive towards accomplishing something. That is what they're inherently attracted to. Okay? You don't have to have money, car, apartment, house in order to be inherently attractive to women. You need the thing that sources that, which is a sense of purpose, which is a drive to accomplish, give value to the world, something that you're passionate about. That's just one of several things.
That's good.
But don't just spit out shit that you're like, because you're disappointed in life because you're not dating anyone. Oh, I know it's just about having a car. What? Dude, I'm telling you, you don't know how many people I have coached that make 10 times the money that I ever have, that are more successful and good looking, that are not dating anybody, that can't walk up to any woman at all, and are not successful in dating, and are frankly quite fucking depressed. So it's just plain not true.
And that's why I recommend you guys, like, I'm serious. You need to go watch his videos, okay, and see him actually coach his clients. Like, if you watch them, they're not going to be the richest dudes in the world. They're not like the girls that they talk to. They're not like, hey, so do you have a nice apartment? Hey, so what kind of car do you have? And they're actually able to like talk to women, have good conversations, go on dates. So actually, like, watch Anthony's videos before you like say anything, please.
Yeah, don't you say no something, baby.
Yeah.
Don't you step to me, motherfucker. Okay? I'll tell you what's what. And I won't do feel deep.
We keep it 100 here, so if you don't like it,
100.
You don't like it, I'm sorry. But
you don't
you
like
need
it,
to hear
I'm sorry,
this.
yo. Yo, where's DJ Razumposum?
I think he got tired. He got tired. Don't wake him up. Okay, so somebody said, of course, a car and money doesn't guarantee a woman, but it certainly doesn't hurt. So that's just a fact that I've seen in my own life. I'm not the one that made the comment, but it rings true. But because of what it represents, that's why. It's not the fact that it's just money. Because when I see that means like he worked hard, obviously. I mean, if it wasn't given to him through an inheritance or something, that's why, like, and that's why people who work out is also attractive, because it shows that they're dedicated, they care about their bodies. Well, it's not just like, they're healthy, and also, like, if you're planning to have kids, you do want to have good genes, you know? So it's like that other,
of course. Being healthy is another inherently attractive trait. Yeah, they only like guys with nice bodies. Well, yeah, because if you are overly obese, then you are more prone to having disease, getting sick, dying earlier, not being able to take care of children. It's simple shit. It's not like everyone's shallow. No, it's just simple shit. It's rational shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have the car. Oh, it also doesn't hurt for me to, like, I don't know, like, have a nice haircut, wear a name brand. Like, it's just stupid semantics that really are not going to add to it. I'm telling you a million times over, I coach guys that are so successful and they are not dating anybody they want to be dating. So it really doesn't help that much. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it really, I think what you said earlier applies with your mindset. Like if you're always gonna have that mindset, it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah, and also, why the fuck do you want to date a girl that only wants you because you have a nice car? What the fuck? Why would you want to date anyone like that anyway?
Yeah,
true. Girls are only like that. So fuck it. I guess that's what an incel is. Believing that women only are driven by shallow things like that, so they become celibate. That's what an incel is. They believe that all women are like that. The funny thing is, they don't meet women because they're fucking on their computer all day, chatting with other dudes about how women are bad. It's so ridiculous. Go out and fucking meet people, dude.
Yes.
There are so many sweet, loving women. As long as you have presence, purpose, and health, that's all you need.
There we go. So.
What up? What up? Yeah, where's DJ Razzle Pazzle?
Oh my gosh.
I'm about to drop this hot beat.
Okay. Yo. Okay. I got the mic right now. I'm gonna drop the mic, literally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just dropped it.
Okay. So please, I'm telling you, like, guys, please go watch his videos, okay? If you don't believe me, believe him. Go watch his videos.
/the wingman. Baby.
Yes, and like,
I make myself throw up in my mouth.
And put a link in the description, so please go watch it, because people just always like to jump to conclusions. They don't actually want to like read and see the help that there is out there, because they just want to keep believing whatever it is they believe, and if something is going to challenge them, they don't want to watch it. So
I have a reality show on my YouTube channel called The Wingman, where I go out and I coach men, and it's all on camera, and you see them approach, you see them fail, and you see me help them rise and grow and become better with women and become more confident in themselves. It's a great show. I love it. Yeah. YouTube.com/The Wingman. Bitches.
Yeah. So I think that's about it. I think we talked quite a bit. Well, I mean, I let you. It's mostly for you to kind of talk.
Are you laying on a like a satin bed?
No, I wish. It's a chair, but I have the chair covered with this. I don't want you to see the back of the chair, because this is so beautiful. It's a beautiful background.
Of the chair?
No, it's like a cloth thing. I have a cloth thing that covers the back of the chair, because this is so pretty.
Yeah, it is pretty.
Yeah.
Isn't that called paisley?
I am a girl, but not that much of a girl. I don't know that.
I would love to wear that while like smoking a pipe on a leather
chair. Okay. These are actually like curtains, but I saw them and I bought them for this.
But can you cut them and turn them into pajamas for me?
Maybe, because I don't want to though. I like to use them as my background. Yeah, so pretty.
Well, thanks for having me on.
Thank you for coming on here. Is there anything else you would like to say? Obviously, we've been telling people go check out your channel. No, he's not paying you to say this, in case you're wondering.
You just found me, and we connected. So I'm glad we did. It was really fun to meet you finally.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to do something fun in person. I definitely want to do that.
Yeah, when I'm in LA, we'll get together.
Have you seen Queer Eye?
Of course I have.
Okay, because I want to do something kind of like that, like help somebody hear.
Yeah, I would love
and like
that. That would be so fun.
Yeah, it'd be cool. Like maybe I could help them a little bit with fashion. You can help them with
stylist.
you can help with like social skills. Baby. Because I'm not like I'm not
Jonathan Van Ness.
No, I'm not like
it's kind of like it.
Like I know like enough to like know what looks good.
Hair whip. Show it to me.
Well, I have this foot.
That's okay. Don't be fearful. That's it, baby.
I can do an impression of him. I can do an impression of Jonathan Van Ness.
All right, do it.
Come on. Okay. Oh my gosh, Dad, you are like so gorgeous. Like, oh my gosh, I'm trying so hard to like not fall in love with you, but it's just like you look so handsome. It's like, oh my gosh, you are like amazing. Okay. Then you need the little mustache. Thank you.
Yeah, you need the mustache beard.
Yeah, I have the hair. I have the Jonathan Van Ness hair. I just need the mustache.
You know, you could be him for Halloween. All you need is
I know.
Fake facial hair.
I was thinking of doing that and then just like be in character.
Cardigan. You know, like some chunky cardigan or something.
I have one.
And a white t-shirt.
I have two actually. And so I have my costume pretty much ready. I just need the mustache. And then I would just be in character. I would just be in character all day and like giving everyone tips. That would be pretty good. Yeah, but I definitely want to do something here. Like with somebody, maybe one of my subscribers, like, hey, if anyone is open to suggestions, wants a makeover kind of things, you know, wants help with social skills, clothes, you know, we'll pick somebody and then we can go and like, you know, do something together. It'd be fun.
Yeah, that would be really fun. I'd love it. Be a little episode of The Wingman live.
Yeah. All right. So I guess that's about it. Thank you everyone for joining.
To all the viewers out there. Wow. And to you.
Oh, thank you. Sorry we couldn't get to every single, I mean, I pretty much saw like most of the comments, but we just can't reply to everything because it would take forever. So
if you just subscribe to me on YouTube, I mean, they can contact me, ask me any questions they want.
Yeah, so go and go right now. As soon as this is over, go to his channel, watch his videos, leave comments there, and he'll get back to you, okay?
Are you going to put the link on the video?
I put the link to your channel.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And then at the end, once this is up, I can put the annotations and I can put like one of your videos and the channel too. So
very good.
Yeah.
I dig it. Cool.
All right.
Well, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
No problem. All right. Thank you. I know you're busy, so thank you for, you know, spending this time with us right now.
Can you please like get some turntables or Photoshop your dog as a DJ, please, with like with headphones on and stuff? I would love that. Yeah, it would have to be Photoshop because he refuses. I can't put anything on him. He gets mad. So yeah, okay. It would have to be Photoshop, but I will try to do that. All right, cool. All right. Okay, well, bye. Bye, everyone. Later. Bye-bye.